Live, here we go, Veto. Okay. Now then, Veto, up and running. Caster Labs. Okay. We're back. We should be back in full now. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. We're back. Oh, thank God. I'm right back. Okay. 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 Apparently, you didn't appreciate your comment into women equal not being in fights. Yeah, no, it's always these convenient times. The problem is I'm having right now is Firefox is being really raping my ass right now. So I've hopped over to Brave. I should just be using Brave outright. But I'm still in the middle of transferring over my data. I also had the problem where I need to install Windows 10 back on my PC because I'm on the unfortunate hellscape that is Windows 11 right now, and I need to jump right back to Windows 10. Oh my God. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Anywho, here's hoping it doesn't crash again. But yeah, no. This time, we are just going to do the Chud test here. And why are we doing the Chud test? Because, well, we're going to do the Chud test, and we're going to... The Chud Normie woke test is going to be the first one. We're going to see how much of a Chud I am compared to being a Normie, and then we'll do the Chud test, and then we'll do the Incel test. Now, we all know I am a Chuddy buddy, as I was saying beforehand, and I had too much motion that I killed the internet because of it, but what you need to know is I'm going to absolutely just put my honest answers forth. I hope they still sell PCs Windows 10. Ask guy for the program. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna bootload a pirated version of Windows 10 because I'm fucking pissed off. I can't even imagine saying I'd be looking forward to going back to Windows 10, but here we are. Thanks for crashing my PC, fucking Windows. Of course, we know who's running Windows right now. A ring a ding a ding a ding a ring a ding a ding a ding. Yeah, we know who's fucking running Windows. They are redeeming us, sir. They're redeeming the white boy, sir. Little Timmy is trying to stream. They must redeem him, sir. Anyway, forced diversity in modern media is an absolute train wreck, pandering at its worst. Fucking hell, yeah, no shit. Male and female characters need to be portrayed as equal in strength and skill to keep the media fair and inclusive. Fuck no. Just put it simply. As we all have heard a million times in time memoriam for the past over a decade now, men and women are biologically different. Yes, you can have Amazonian women. Yes, you can have femboy twinks. I mean, fucking Astaflo. You can then look at fucking Ghislaine from Jobless Reincarnated. But for the medium point, like, there's still feminine and masculine to a degree. Like, there's still a man and a woman. Simple as. Ghislaine naturally is going to be a lot more stronger. She is a monster woman, but that's beside the point. Keeping it just a more ground level, yeah, no, biologically, men and women are much different. I mean, if you start bringing technology or magitech into it, or just magic outright, then maybe you can level the playing field, but you have to make it believable, okay? If a fanbase resists diversity changes, they deserve to be called out and criticized. Fuck no, that's how you lose fans, and that's how you kill franchises. How many times have we seen that before? Whenever a popular show focuses on LGBTQ plus characters, feels like token pandering to me. You can have a character that is gay. I didn't mention it before, but even in Sailor Moon, they still show the girls struggling in the fights, but some of them are still pretty OP. Yeah, I mean, also, too, in Sailor Moon, aren't, like, most of them... Like, Sailor Moon, are most of the girls... Mushoku Tensei, there we go, that's the name. I'm sorry for using the English version. My brain fried for a sec. But yeah, no, in Sailor Moon, aren't they also, like... They're high school aged, right? They're It's a Japanese anime, like it's a Japanese uh josei anime. They're gonna be high school age girls because that's the main audience and demographic they're targeting. So no kidding, they're also going to be very frail and weak. It's also played in a comedy. I know I have seen enough Sailor Moon to know that yes, they. I do love some of the writing, the more slapstick bits they do add into it. I also, of course, then off topic too, I still find it funny that Hirohiko Araki, despite being the man, being Mr. Fabulous himself, being Mr. In so far in the closet, we don't know where the fuck he is. Mr. Hirohiko Araki, the girl with the start middle school, yeah, exactly. But like, come on, there's when they get into high school, like, dude, they're not gonna be fucking like OP. But what I was saying is, I find it funny that Hirohiko Araki somehow crosses paths with some of Japan's largest female media influencers. And they will harangue him and harass him and kind of stalk him and kind of like pressure him into letting them either do things with his characters or put me in as a character. I still love the story. Besides the Sailor Moon girls who made that one omake for Hirohiko Araki with the cat going laying the egg, where they met him at a hair salon because. I mean, of course, like I'm not laughing at Araki for going into a female hair salon. I've got my hair done many times over at female hair salons. Best way, honestly, some of the best hair salon I've done has been at actual salons. Right? Don't knock it till you try it. But I still find it funny that both they harangued him at that salon to let them make the dojin. Funny thing is, I like Wallace from Scott Pilgrim, and he's the most stereotypical gay guy in the series. Yeah, like. Gay characters can be fun and enjoyable to listen to, or like, yeah, the clamp artists. There we go, the clamp artists, and then also I love how the band Perfume also harangued Araki to getting one of their songs put into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, even though Araki's like, I don't like Japanese music, I don't like Japanese pop music. He's like, I explicitly do not like Japanese pop music, and they're like, please. And they're like, fine, I'll put Chocolate Disco in there, and I'll make him a handsome U.S. soldier. Anyway, but yeah, no, like there are gay characters in movies and series that like even I'm like, yeah, they're written well. I mean, more recently though, there's something like the Shadows like making it obvious, like let's have a 10-minute or like 7-minute scene where the character's got to come out and announce he's gay. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what you're sucking in the fucking closet. Let's get to work, boys. All right, let's actually get to work. Classic franchises should stick to stop bending over to appease modern trends. Yeah, agree. I'm going to say agree to a degree because if you start just doing, because that is a double-edged sword. I think it's best said in John Wick, where, Tonio. Where Tonio tells I'm trying to remember who runs the hotel again. Who's the owner of the hotel in New York in John Wick. Tonio tells him that that heritage or tradition is the enemy of progress, and his rebuttal was, I thought it was the friend of it. Meaning that you should stick to the agreed roots and traditions of that, that laid the benchmark for your enterprise, but you should also have to be able to adapt, because if you were to have something like, think about this for a sec, I know there's a lot more to the story than this, but like Steven Seagal, where he's constantly still stuck in the fucking 80s, and of course he's hyper delusional, narcissistic, but that one did shock me. But from the comic book, that was that they turned Steven Stills gay, but Steven Stills was still cool. Yeah, exactly. What I was saying though is that, but like as I was saying though, is that like if you stick with just rebuking the same thing and then rebooting a series and doing the same thing that did in the 80s, that was in the 80s, it's like, but it never changes. It's like, it's not going to work constantly. In fact, over time, it's going to become more aged and pathetic as time goes on. And it's just like, there's no originality to it. So you do have to adapt and evolve in some cases, but what we're seeing here is not an evolution or adaptation to, new trends, because, trends will recycle through, and then, like, the 80s action star will come back 40 years down the line. But right now, or in this decade, the trend would be, like, for example, the 90s, how the 90s killed the 80s action star was the 90s brought in the jaded, lean, kind of everyman character for action, or just for most roles, right? Like, it's just, you have to know how to adapt. But what's forced on in the modern sense of media, especially when there's agenda pushing and there's, actual globalist paid agenda to push narratives and deconstruct Western society, especially. Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. And if you're just completely spitting the face of what made something, then fuck right off, right? Pro LGBTQ plus theme should be a fundamental part of every video game to keep things progressive. Fuck no. Fuck no. Why would I want everything progressive? I want a story, not a fucking talking head, not a fucking checkmark of who I need to fit in my video game. I don't care. Game developers should be pushing for more female leads to show off diversity. No. Because how many times have we had this rebuttal of how many female lead games were there before this whole shit show came up with Gamergate, right? Even if you want to say, like, when there was one of the largest earlier cases of Marxist ideology or social justice and forced diversity, even then, it was still done tastefully, and that was Resident Evil 5 with Sheva. Right? She's a female lead, she's black, she's in Africa, and she's not. And you know what they got? They got an actual fan of the series to voice, mocap, and model for Sheva. Evil Adair's still very attractive, even though she's getting older. Yes, Lara Croft too, especially. Lara Croft is also, a major player, but you also go with, like, a lot of the girls in Final Fantasy. They're not fully playable, but they're still main portions of the story, and they're part of the turn-based combat. You can also look at Persona, of course, there's Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, that's another big one. You can look at, they don't even need to be sometimes be playable characters. Like, you can have lead roles or supporting lead roles. It doesn't always need to be lead roles. It doesn't really matter to me if the character is going to be male or female. As long as it's a good story, I'm happy to play it. Right? I know people like to, especially, there was a trend for a while, or more recently, where there was like, yes, we want attractive female leads, and then some studios to really rebuke to really buck the trend, went way above and beyond to making their leads extra attractive. And I'm like, that's great. When you shift up to Stellar Blade, great. Stellar Blade's a great story, not an excellent story, but a great story, good game. And Eve is very attractive and is a nice character. Not as great as 2B or Bayonetta, but hey ho. Once again, other ones. The great characters, absolutely great appeal, beautiful looking. But you also don't need to. But then there's also been cases where it just feels like gotcha. Like, it's just, they're marketing themselves only on sex appeal, and even then, I just kind of like, I don't really want sex appeal. It should be a spice, but it shouldn't be the whole dish. Heck, the Fire Emblem ladies, yeah. Once again, Fire Emblem, a major series, right? Vanillaware also does hot women and cool dudes, exactly, right? And then you also had DOA, Dead or Alive. I mean, Dead or Alive really put on the sex appeal, and, like, or in some cases the cutesier characters. But yeah, that really took it to a whole fucking level. I mean, just keep going off the list. We could be here naming, female leads or female supporting leads all day long, but it doesn't need to be pushed off, because the ones you're pushing are not characters. They're just self-inserts, or they're just soapboxes. Once again, we don't like that. Introducing female lead in a reboot totally destroys the narrative of the original spirit. I'm indifferent to this one. Okay? Because, yeah, Godspeed, Itagaki-sensei, yeah. Like, when it comes to this one here, introducing a female lead in a reboot totally destroys the narrative's original spirit. I'm gonna sigh at this one. Because unfortunately, I can't think off the top of my head right now a reboot where there is a female lead that isn't a pile of dog shit. I'm thinking of things where there's going to be a female lead, but it's not a reboot. I.e., the Resident Evil series right now is that's entering number 9 is going to have Grace Ashcroft, the new character Grace Ashcroft, be half the lead of the story. And you have old man Leon Kennedy, approaching 50, he's about 48 right now in the series. And I know they're still running with, like, basically, Resident Evil, I'm kind of a Resident Evil fanboy, but I'm gonna say this. I am a little bit, I always do raise my eyebrow whenever they, for the past while, they've done nothing but keep mainly to Chris and Leon, because Claire hardly shows up out on the mainline series. Jill hardly shows up. I mean, Christ's sake, like, the foundations, I'm not even going to the characters I really like, where it's like, Sheva or Rebecca, or like any of the other female ones, but like, female, for some reason, let's choose between male and female Portable. Yeah, no, in Portable, I'm actually going to play Portable sometime on stream, because I have it downloaded, but, so I was saying, though, is that what they're doing is they're starting to do the next generation with Resident Evil right now. And Rose very much will be part of the next generation further down the line. Her story's yet to come up. It's what I'm seeing Capcom doing. But Grace, Rebecca Chambers. You don't remember Rebecca? The short-haired girl from RE1? She's basically the medic of Stars. You don't remember Rebecca? Hang on. Let me just look her up and let me make sure I'm actually getting it right. Here. I'm pretty sure I got the name right. Fuck my life. Rebecca Chambers. Yeah, Rebecca Chambers, yeah. You don't know who Rebecca is? My brother in Christ, you don't know who Rebecca is. Okay. I know, just saying Rebecca, yeah, just Rebecca barely shows up, yeah. Like, I feel like as if, they're, like with the new RE9, they're gonna do a female half-lead. Grace is very much out of her element. Leon is basically doing another Ashley thing by protecting Grace, but Grace is gonna be probably the new lead for further Resident Evil games after they finish up the original cast's story. I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't know. It's Capcom's doing whatever they're doing. But I'm going to have to say, based on track record, agree. If a show is labeled woke, it's probably too busy preaching to bother telling a different story. Agree. Hard, strong agree, but there's also a qualm with this because it's profitable. It is very profitable. And also great for attention to slap the label woke on to slap the label woke on everything nowadays. It is very much profitable. You see this with the quartering. You see this with, I'm afraid to say, Geeks and Gamers. You see this with those guys. Every new thing, even just by, yeah, also your screen is black. I know, I had to hit it. Every new thing is going to be labeled as woke before it comes out. There's going to be even harder line guys like, I know people have qualms with Synthetic Man. I don't have qualms with Synthetic Man. I have qualms with his audience sometimes. It's when people will run with false narratives and make stories up about games or stories that they've never touched or hasn't come out yet, and we're just off the hop, off the gun, saying it's going to be woke, or there's going to be, DEI slop, or it's going to be slop this, or blah, 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 right? Or if we just don't like something, or we just want to hate something, we're going to hate it. Expedition 33, for example. Both sides fucking railed on Expedition 33 for nothing burger reasons. But if it is woke, once it comes out and it's being verified, then yeah, there it is, okay? Also, what I also hate about the guys who do this whole woke shtick is that, yes, they're doing it for profit too. They're going to fucking watch it. They're going to put money into playing it. Or they're going to even pirate it and still give it the viewership of playing it or watching it. And then they're going to make videos about it and profit off it and word about it. And people are going to check out how woke and terrible it is to sneer and jeer at it. But you're still giving the studio money. You're still giving the studio attention, right? That's what I don't like. that's like there's qualms I have with this whole, because unfortunately this whole culture war thing, because I've been in this culture war way too young. I got into this thing way too young. I started watching, and yes, I'm still very much like against anything woke. I'm not even being a fucking centrist, mind you. I'm just on burnout, right? I'm having burnout because I've been watching this whole culture war bullshit since 2015. I was watching rec feminist videos back then. Everything was like, we're gonna do culture war stuff, talk about the new SJW thing, new this, new that, blah blah blah. And it's just a never-ending cycle. It's like, then make our own shit. Right? Eric July made his own shit. Common America. That's the whole thing. They made their own thing. They're running with it still. You're a veteran Gamergate 2010. Yeah, see, I was too young for Gamergate, early Gamergate. I was like, remember, not your shield. I remember Base Stickman. That was my thing. I was part of the Base Stickman crowd in rec feminist videos. That's when I really got into it. Like I started liking Trump ironically in 2015 when I was in like middle school, because haha, he says funny things, he's a meme. And then I really started looking into things, and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is what I need to do. And at first I was a real magatard, and then just, other stuff. Yeah, even Tall does some stuff. Yeah, Cyberpop. I'm still waiting for Tall's stuff to make it cross customs, because I want to have my Rebecca shirt. No, my Rachel. I want to have my Rachel shirt. I want to go lift hundreds of pounds in my gym and have people stare at me as I have a crippled blonde alcoholic hag on my chest as I proudly lift weights. Do it for her as I scream. I really hope they do get the plushes for Rachel too, because I want to put her in my car, have her in the passenger seat, put the little seatbelt on, and then put her with the with like some hat that says "Please be patient, I have autism" or something. I don't know. I want to get the Rachel. I want to have a Rachel plushie. Because God knows you motherfuckers stole the Dakimakura from me. Anyway, I was just saying though is that once again, I don't want this shit. I don't want it. I'm tired of all this stuff. But if we're going by the what's being laid out here with the questionnaire, yeah, no, I agree with that. Adding more characters from different races, genders, and sexual orientations help franchise make sure they're not contributing to racism or sexism. You're checking off boxes. Okay. I don't need a show to be one race or mono-raced. I don't need a show to be this or that, but I also don't need the characters to represent me. You know what some of my favorite actors were? Once again, Yaphet Kotto. Everyone loves Wesley Snipes. That's another one. I mean, you cannot make Blade without Wesley Snipes, even though Blade is supposed to be a white vampire hunter. Wesley Snipes is just too cool for it. Like, we're gonna change and make him, race swap. Haha, how do you feel about that, Chuds? How do you feel about that, white boy? Versus, it's a sci-fi show. They found a really cool actor who doesn't cost a lot of money, and it's his breakout role, and they make him that character. I can still relate to character, like, I can still relate to characters played by Idris Elba, right? Blade was cool. Once again, I can relate, or I can think they're cool. Equalizer. Blade in the comics was originally white. And then Wesley Snipes played Blade, and everyone's like, God damn, he's too cool. He's too fly. Right? I mean, Lance Reddick. I mean, I can name off how many black actors who have roles I can just think are cool, right? Just like how the Men in Black comics had Jay White. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like they find someone who just seems to typecast it to a degree, or carry a aura around it where it just works. Okay? It just works. But if you force on diversity, and it's just obviously made to humiliate the fan base, humiliate even a race of people. That's because white racism and humiliation has been made since time immemorial. That shit is disgusting. But once again, you get a proper black actor or proper actor, then you can work. And here's the thing too. It really depends on the writers too. Lando Calrissian. If you go back to the big name case of Star Wars, which really got fucked over, Lando, played by Billy D. Williams, one of the coolest characters in that story. And I love, as a kid, I freaking loved Lando. I loved soul and funk growing up, and Lando was the shit. And I like Childish Gambino. I like Donald Glover's music. But the writers fucked him over so goddamn hard. Yeah, Billy D. Williams. Yeah. But they fucked Donald Glover so hard because he could have been a good successor to Billy D. Williams as a younger Lando. Except we are dealing with modern day writers and forced agendas. And he's got to be a non-binary robot fucker. He is literally the joke meme of the pansexual. Don't call yourself pansexual unless you haven't deep-throated a skillet. That is the young Lando that they made Donald Glover play. Jesus fuck. Adding more characters from different races, gender, and sexual orientations helps franchises make sure they are not contributing to racism or sexism. That is a fucking false flag. Anyone who boycotts a gamer show just because it includes diversity messaging has a problem with you. Not gonna lie, true. Would have liked to see Childish Gambino as Lando. Yeah. See, the thing is, I'm gonna say this about Gambino too. Donald Glover's also very preachy sometimes. That's why I don't follow any celebrity on fucking social media. I never do. I hardly have any social media. I only have the stuff for the YouTube channel. I don't even have personal social media. But Donald Glover in acting has gotten nothing but more shittier roles outside of his personal projects. Like, he gets paid well, but he doesn't get anything that really stands out. But Childish Gambino was good for the longest time. Rapping, and then Awaken My Love came out, which is part of the soul funk revival attempt that was made in 2016. And it was a great album. And then I felt like Childish Gambino fell off. Kind of fell off the wagon. Got preachy with Feels Like Summer and This Is America. And then the 2020 White Album dropped, and that was a disappointment outright. It was just... The only song I remember off it was Psilocybin, and even then it's like, it's not even really that good of a song. It's like, compared to what Gambino used to be, people want to cringe about the old nerdcore Gambino. I love old nerdcore Gambino. I miss Cul-de-sac. I miss EP. That's my Gambino. None of this shit. Anyone who boycotts a game or show just because it includes diversity messaging has a problematic view with women or minorities. Fuck no, because you spit on people you're then trying to make sure they buy the series. Fuck off. Right? Once again, I still find it funny that a bunch of Anons made a better visual novel and probably one of the most influential, internet-made visual novels over Snoop Game, and then Wani to make fun of Goodbye Volcano High. And it literally took what was promoted in the trailer and incorporated into a series where it was not even making mockery, it was just made a story of development. Made a story of not getting yourself lost in confusion over your identity. That's what I like. Which we will also play on stream too. Eventually. Shoving diverse characters into established franchises doesn't necessarily makes that what made them great. Yeah, exactly. Right. You don't need, if you can't incorporate a character properly in the series, like, write the character up. I don't care of their exterior skin color, or, what their sex is. I just want to know, can they be written well? If they can't, then fuck off. Updating a cast if you be more diverse was like a lazy box checking exercise that distracts from making a quality product. Yep. That's just another rebuttal. Content creators must address real-world diversity issues if they want to stay relevant to today's landscape. Fuck no. I don't want to hear, like, you're saying every content creator? Really? And you get fucking preachy, you get people who started getting so preachy, they started losing what the original identity of their channel was. Oh, it's the content creator evolving and maturing. No, they're just chasing money. They're just chasing supposed trends, new audiences, trying to disown their old audiences. You saw this with iDubbbz, you see it with Laserpig, you see it with a bunch of people. Just stop being a knucklehead and just follow what makes you happy in creation. That's what people are there for. It's not always gonna be a hit. There's gonna be misses, but if you force it upon your audience, it's not going to work. New characters represented marginalized groups that often add meaningful depth to stories and established franchises. No. No, because if all they're doing is carrying the banner of a group, or they're just being a checkmark for the group, they're not a character. I want them to be characters. That's all I ask for. Right? Stop. The first thing I shouldn't be hearing about is about the characters that I'm a Hindu trans black feminist. I don't give a shit. Are they a character? What's their tragic backstory? What's their motivation? What's their drill? Can they follow the basics of the hero's journey? No. Like, are they going to fall into the archetype? No. Then I don't care. Just another DeviantArt OC self-insert. What about the most oppressed race? The Krogans. I'd say drunk drivers. I want my people represented. Inclusivity should be a priority for creators, even if it's losing some of the old fan base. Even means losing some of the old fan base. Welcome to Agartha. Oh boy. Hey, I checked out your stream. It's a solo con switch for someone new on Kek. Oh, great. No, we got a wonderful little kick bot. Nope. Go away. Inclusivity should be a priority for creators. Nope. Modern takes that change the race or gender of iconic characters send the right message about the society we all should strive for. What do I think about that? Modern takes that change the race or gender of iconic characters send the right message about the society. Modern takes that change the race. No. Franchises shouldn't butcher established lore to make things inclusive. We're just repeating questions at this point. Rebooting older franchises with a modern, diverse cast makes them more relevant and valuable for today's audiences. Older franchises with a modern, diverse cast. No, we're just repeating. It's just a repeat. Oh my god. Yeah! You see that, white boy? I am the chuddiest of buddies. Oh, what a crock of shit. Ooh, anti-Semitism test. Let's end the stream, boys. Let's do it. I will say, if you put a pair of Khazar milkers in my face, I will completely forget about my my proclivities to get drunk and say things at the Applebee's. Let's move on. Let's move on to another chuddy test. The Chud rating test. Let's do this one. Hopefully it's not going to be as crockish as the other one, but this one should be fun. I saw people were knowing they turned the gingers into AA, like, even if it happened with Jim Gordon. Or to African Americans. Oh, no. Well, gingers are an anagram, so... I mean... Is it really that much of a replacement? I scroll through X without dunking on at least one post. Actually, often. I only watch what's on my timeline. Like, I mean, in my timeline, I only make my timeline to who I follow. I don't even venture really out. I don't engage with posts. I tend to be on my own. I forget to save the latest Wojak collection. Never. No, I'm never missing on a new Jack drop, on a new Chuddy, on a new soy drop. I don't care about owning the top comment on a viral post. Yeah. Not really. I have a knack for making every X post a viral. No. I have a generic non-meme profile picture. No. I have some very interesting profile pictures. I bring unmatched chaos to every online group discussion. We know my track record in the Discord. Not as bad as some of the other guys who are complete schizos, but I don't know. I can craft a meme that gets reposted across platforms in hours. No, I'm the one who's reposting. I can ratio normies post like a pro. I don't engage with people. I let a weak troll slide without a comeback. Yeah, right off my back. Hesitate to call out bad take in the comments. No. Poor basic normie tier memes with the irony. I post... No, fuck off. I post esoteric shit. I always have a spice take ready for any trending topic on X. No. I'm indifferent to everything. I command attention without a perfectly timed cope in a thread. Perhaps. I don't make a bold statement in every group chat. My statements are bold, but they're not insightful. I believe things that cannot be said aloud among the normies. Oh, I say shit all the time. You work in the if you work in trades, I know everyone likes to act so hard and like, yeah, bro, we need to go back to the old days, the MW2 lobbies. My brother in Christ, those were just the training grounds. When you get into the trade field, you hear shit that will make you just snicker over. You will hear shit. You will hear wonderful things. I often derail threads with a single unhinged comment. Kind of. I keep perfectly curated folders of memes and reaction images. Yeah, I have too many to count. I have a literal folder dedicated to Virgil edits. Like, Virgil shitposts. And they're just reaction images of Virgil. Like, I don't know why I have it. I just do. I forget to share my latest hot take online. I forget to share my latest... Yeah. Trust mainstream media while checking... Fuck off. No. I avoid online arguments when someone disagrees with me. No, I'll rebuke it. If it's worth my time. I fiercely defend my niche internet community in any debate often. Fuck off. I engage in discussions without dropping a single meme. No. I never back down from an argument, especially about obscure internet lore. I speak up confidently when someone posts a mainstream opinion. The things I've said at the Thanksgiving dinner table have been pretty interesting for my family to hear. Oh yes. See, I'm not truly I'm not truly purebred. I'm a mudblood of the Juts. Oh, let's do a few more of these things. These are kind of fun. I do want to get to Fuga because what kind of pilled are you? The truth can be uncomfortable, but it's better than living a lie. Yes. I feel a deep responsibility to reduce my personal carbon footprint and live in harmony with nature. Conventional wisdom and societal norms exist for a reason. They usually guide us in the right direction. Agree. These are getting boring. I don't care. This one's gonna be a bit boring. Maybe some other time. But yeah. It is time for us to play Fuga, Melodies of Steel 2. And this is something I have been wanting to get into for some time. I started this channel playing nothing but Fuga. And we are going to get into some seriously good shit. Because this is child warfare. But with cute animals. Nice. Nostalgic outfits from Fuga Melodies of Steel is now available for children during the intermission. Change costume to the option in the main menu. Oh. Okay. Now, I do want to say some things before we start playing. I know on my end, it's not terrible. Just turn it down to there. I know it's not terrible on my end right now, but... Okay, so in Fuga, we played the first one on stream. And to recap, Fuga Melodies of Steel is a game made by CyberConnect 2. CyberConnect 2 famously has the Tales Bronx series, which is Fuga's a part of, and Dot Hack. And Fuga, number 1, was initially a failure upon release. But it gained such a cult following that over through word of mouth, it rapidly exploded, mainly because furries and kimono nimis are very much loaded with money and they will garble up anything. But Fuga, in particular, follows the kimono art style heavier, which you can see here, a lot more softer for the anthropomorphic characters. But the art has really gone upgraded. I love they have some of the original artists, but they can really see that the art is upgraded. Now, Fuga 2 comes 1 year after Fuga 1. And the first one was very much an allegory for weapons of mass destruction and the Second World War, because the characters are set in basically pseudo-French, furry French land, on floating islands. But Fuga 2 starts to unravel some more things. There's definitely some old world lore and ancient technology to this race of people, which are Feliniko and the Kaninu, so cats and dogs. And just, I mean, for God's sake, look at the art. It's so good. Yeah, it's a side-scrolling game like Metal Slug, but it is so good. Also, the story's incredible. Now, my last playthrough, my main focus and my main Juggernaut team was Boron, who's the fat kid in the background here. Kyle, who's below Boron, he's my self-insert. He's my half self-insert. You got Malt, who's at the forefront here. Brits, who's about my 1/3 self-insert, and my other remaining bit is Jin, who is my other spirit animal, the mechanic of the team. We'll get to them soon. But Fuga 2 leaves off Fuga 1, and the story begins to really go from here. Because they had a vision, and they had a general vision if the game was to get off the ground, and thankfully it did, because they have ran with that vision to the number 3, which I'm very excited to eventually play. But number 2 is first. I'm looking at this loading page here, I'm loving the art style. I'm loving the art style increase. The old one was very much softer, and they're more worried, and you're seeing here the way the progression of the story is about to go. They're about 1 year older, all the kids are a year older, and especially Malt is losing his sanity slowly at the blood he's gonna have to shed. And I'm so excited to play. But at first, I must change some things, for I am not terribly happy with the controls I am given. Options. Let us go to options, please. See, Q, where's my controls? Confirm, enter, cancel, backspace, special action, I think I'll leave that. Use facility, enter, no. No, I like that. Change page left, I like that. Analyze, quit intermission, quit expedition. Display meal effects, that's good. Main menu. Yeah, okay. Help, tab. Okay, everything's back to normal. That's what I want to see. Here we go. Fuga Melodies of Steel 2. And we're playing some normal mode, as always. You can never skip a CyberConnect game. No. Oh, this is interesting. How interesting. Oh! No! This can't be real. How could this happen? Oh no. It's so over, bros. Oh my! Oh, bright. Boogum, Ellie's a steal too. So we just killed his the youngest member of our team. Sometime earlier. Barrow, central metropolis of Gasco. How far could the Tyrannus have gone? Could say the same about this hunk of junk. Just got bad dream being in here. Never would have imagined we'd be chasing after the Tyrannus in a Berman tank. The children chased tirelessly after the Tyrannus. The same Tyrannus they used to save their beloved ones in the fight against the Berman. Interesting. Their pursuit is aided by the Tarascus, a Berman tank they once subdued themselves. Can't this thing go any faster? The Tarascus is currently running self-repair protocols, so its functionality is limited. I remember you, asshole. Are you supposed to be dead? Increasing speed any further would be a great risk. Trail of tracks left by the treads of the Tyrannus yet remain. Following them will give a high probability of catching up to it. His voice still gives me the creeps. Pick up a reading ahead that does not match the Tyrannus' signature. Its estimated size is that of a Berman tank. Advancing will almost certainly result in hostilities. How are there still Berman tanks in Gasco? They should have all crawled with their tails between their legs ages ago. Don't waste time thinking about that now. Battle stations, everyone. Enemy tank approaching, firing range. All personnel prepare for battle. They're firing on us. Oh, what is that thing? It appears to be modeled after the tanks of the Burman Imperial Army, though its make is entirely different. Neat. It is unmanned, this tank. Okay, it's a dummy tank. What the heck is that? So it's a golem. I don't know what it is, but we'll lose the trans if we don't send it back. Let's do it. Alright, we're gonna kill him. Can I switch on my team? Okay, who do I got on board? That is a strange team we have here. Not my typical. We still got Kyle though, so I'm happy about that. But we're missing half the cool crew. Alright. Send it in. Send him pack and malt. Managed to beat it. Everyone okay? Yeah, it looks like the Tarascus pulled through for us. It looks just like the Tyrannus. It's, the Tarascus was manufactured for the purpose of controlling the Vanargrand. According to my memories, I oversaw its creation during the invasion of Gasco. Huh? Huh? Okay. You say it like you're talking about it, about someone else. It was all your fault, Hax. Shoulder the blame. I have his memories and knowledge, but I myself am not the one you knew as Hax. I reside here merely as the artificial intelligence that absorbed the core of the Vanargrand. So you're kind of like John back in the Tyrannus. I wish Sox was here. He'd be able to explain everything. You got that right. We gotta hurry up and catch them. But more importantly, we have to figure out why this happened. That is true. A year has passed since the armistice was signed between Berman and Gascal, bringing the war to an end. The children, no longer embroiled in bloody conflicts, had each gone their separate ways to enjoy the peaceful lives they sought for. One day, the children received letters from the Gascal army requesting they convene in Furry, the new capital city. 24 hours earlier. Furry, central metropolis of Gascal. Presidential Residence Plaza. It's been years since the fighting ended. I see you. You're doing well. Same goes for real. I wish Jin and Wappa could be here too. Jin's got his hands full overseeing the factory he inherited. And Wappa's been now roaming the open road. No one can get a hold of her. It seems. Figures. Certainly sounds like what they'd be up to. It's been forever, Sheena. How's your mom doing? I've been worried about her. Oh, she's doing much better off now. Looks like Chicken Hack might be coming late. Can't wait till everyone shows up. Oh, that's adorable. Well, the children were Oh, Lieutenant Muscat. We appreciate each of you coming all this way. I hate to interrupt your reunion, but would you mind coming with me? Oh, no problem at all, Lieutenant Muscat. What is it? That's right. So I get right to it, but there's something I'd like you to see. I imagine it might not serve some of the greatest memories for you all. Holy shit, they're rebuilding it. Is that the Tyrannus? Oh, so they're trying to reoperate it. Oh no. Hostile tank approaching. Its signature matches that of the previous autonomous tank. Another one? Everyone battle stations. After that. Alright. Here we go. Heaven or hell, let's rock. Okay. Pop one. Pop two. Pop one. Pop one. Pop two. So does Fuga 2 take you, like, in the direction of Gundam where you are formally recognized as soldiers instead of just children? Kind of, because the kids are considered war heroes, in the series. They are war heroes now. But the problem is, in this 1 year time skip, is I'm not gonna ruin the story, but there's more arcane and, ancient powers at play the kids are about to get involved with. And Tyrannus being reoperated, that's not a good sign. Because it was supposed to be buried away after the first one. So something's gone haywire, something's really wrong has happened. Okay, swap my team out. Okay. Get on the gun and get on the firing line. Sheena, Malt. Go. Give him some block rockin' beats. Alright, moving on. Thanks, Axe. Kinda feels weird that a tank like him. Kinda feels weird to thank him like that. You're not wrong, it's just, well, we need to rely on this tank if we're ever gonna catch up with the Tyrannus. Exactly. That's right, we have to stop the Tyrannus no matter what. "23 hours earlier." What? Why is the Tyrannus here? I never thought I'd see it again. Looks like it's prime ready to get back into the thick of things. Wow, I almost forgot how big it is. Oh, Boron, you're such a lovable little fucker. I love you. Oh, I love Boron. Everybody love Boron. Why are you saying you hate Boron? Everybody love Boron. He's huge. Oh my, she's so cute. I know that it's only like been 1 year since the previous one, but like I love the new art style for the game. It's so cute. It certainly looks a little bit less beat up than it did a year ago. My brother in Christ, why are you in a lab coat? Like her moved its scratches on its hull on its own. Oh, she's so cute. There's my boy. Yes, there's my boy. What a strange tank. The reunited children were brought before the Tyrannus, their erstwhile ally on the field of battle. The tank was covered in scaffolding undergoing construction. As you can see, we've launched a thorough inspection of the Tyrannus, but the door is sealed tight and we can't get in. Do you have any idea why that might be? I don't think any of us even knew why it would even be locked. That's right, I don't think anyone else besides us has ever been inside the Tyrannus. Let me take a look. What's that sound? I guess it's open now. I see. Perhaps the Tyrannus only allows entry to those who it deems worthy. Now the door is open, we can finally continue our inspection within the vehicle. At that moment, a well-dressed Philonico gentleman and young lady joined them. They appeared to be father and daughter. The man peered out from under his bandaged face while the girl fidgeted restlessly behind him. So, we can finally survey the interior, can we, Canal? Or I mean, Lieutenant Muscat. Indeed, thanks to the children paying us a visit. Allow me to introduce you all. This is President Shay Muscat, my father. Yep. Wait, you're the president's daughter? I had no idea. I suppose I never mentioned it. And this is my sister, Vanilla. Allow me to offer my heartfelt gratitude for making the long journey here. Thank you, one and all. Come now, Vanilla, introduce yourself. Okay, I'm Vanilla. Nice to meet you all. Okay. Nice to meet you too. I'm Mal, and this is my sister, Mai. Oh yeah, I'm Mai. I'm Hannah. Malt and I are both friends, are both from Petite Mona. Pleased to meet you, Vanilla. Pleased to meet you both, Hannah and Mai. I don't want to get in the way of any more than I have to. Back to my duties. Are you staying, Vanilla? Yes, father. Alright then. I leave her in your hands, Lieutenant. Understood. So they're sisters. Not in the affirmation, the president took his leave of the depot. His gaze never leaving the Tyrannus. Hana, May, Boron, Sox, and Brits were the first to enter the Tyrannus. They began preparations to survey the interior. While Malt, Kyle, and Sheena remained outside to answer Lieutenant Muscat's inquiry, Chick and Hack arrived late. Uh-oh. Sorry for showing up late. Long time no see, everyone. Whoa, the Tyrannus, are you all here taking for a joyride? What? No. At that moment, something particular happened. The doors of the Tyrannus all suddenly closed tight with no warning. What the? Lieutenant Muscat, we can't open the doors. Is there anyone there besides the children? No, we were still reading the equipment, only children are inside. They all trained their aims straight ahead and entered the depot. This is bad. Quickly, everyone get away from Tyrannus. Holy shit. Uh-oh. The Tyrannus slowly advanced out of the depot, its turrets never ceasing their fire. Sheena, where's everybody go? Where's everybody else? They're on the Tyrannus! No, why? Everyone. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. How could this happen? I'll mobilize you and search for the president. While you and the others get Vanilla somewhere safe. I don't just come on, Vanilla, follow us. Okay. Wait, she's on board the tank? Children hunkered down near the depot that had escaped the inferno caused by the Tyrannus. They each took a deep breath and collected themselves before discussing the next plan of action. Is everyone alright? Anyone hurt? I think we're okay. We need to hurry and chase after the Tyrannus. Hannah and the others are still inside. Right, but how are we supposed to catch up to it? Ugh. This is unforgivable. Father, I will avenge you. Vanilla, are you okay? Want to follow that tank, don't you? Yeah, that's right. If we had a way to chase after, we'd settle right away, but... Leave this to me. I think I might know a way. What the fuck? No way. Is this... the Tarrascus? Vanilla led the others to the depot that held the Tarrascus, the enemy tank they once bested in the battlefield. The children were mortified to see their former nemesis before them. Why is the Tarrascus here? I thought we destroyed this hunk of junk. The wreckage was gathered for the further study, and before long it had fully repaired itself. At least that's what my father in the military said. They think it might even be fully operational again. I see. Well, the army's got its hands full at the moment, and I don't see anyone else here around. Hey, you sure about this? I am. We have to stop the Tarrascus and save everyone. You're right. I'm going to. Me too. Me three. Alright. Autobots, roll out. I'm sorry. Hang on. Your boy's gonna get him. We're back. Just had to grab a little go juice here. A little bit of a sippy. Your boy needs his non-alcoholic beer. It is nighttime after all. My little bedtime beverage, if you will. Also, Sirius Kovac lore. Time for some lore with Uncle Sirius. I don't actually drink at all. I don't drink anything alcoholic. And your boy's a lightweight. I am very much a lightweight when it comes to drinking. I'm one of those guys that when I drink, I get very giggly and very happy, and then I start cleaning things up. I'm dead serious. The only time I've ever been drunk, I started to clean up a house party. Stumbling around, giggling, but drunk. I'm very talkative too. But my preferred alcoholic beverages are not very strong. Despite all my voice is not falsetto by any stretch of the imagination. Despite my physique, despite my achievements of lifting, despite my very staturally endowed male attributes, I can't handle alcohol. I prefer drinking sweet beverages, if I was to ever drink again. My favorite cocktail, because I did take a course in mixology, my favorite cocktail I've ever made was the Kitty, which is a red wine and ginger ale concoction. Very simple. It's 1 part ginger ale, 1 part red wine. And served on ice. It's very sweet. It's very mellow going down. It's a nice little evening. I also do like a brown cow, which is Kahlua and milk. Warm milk. If I was to drink again, probably never will out of health, it would be something very mellow. Though, I do want to take maybe a toast of straight Jaeger. Not Jaeger bombs, not Jaeger coffee, just straight Jägermeister. Because be like an old Oma and have my sip before a hunt. That's what I intend to do. Probably shouldn't drink it anyways, but filled with determination, the children made a run for the Tarascus. Did they now? But they heard Vanilla cry out behind them. Please, take me with you. It's probably better you stay here. We're starting to do something really dangerous. Apologize to Lieutenant Muscat for us for using the Tarascus without permission, would you? Very well, be careful out there. Don't worry, we will. Incredible, it's almost like the trance. We should be able to make do with this. And it looks like it's ready to go. Alright everyone, after the Tyrannus. Let's go. The scaffold impending the great beast collapsed, shattering as its steel treads clambered over its remains. Powered by the children, the Tarascus plowed through the sea of fire and reveled out of the Tyrannus. I know the Tarascus isn't running at full capacity yet, but we'll never catch up to the Tyrannus if we don't get a move on now. I just hope everyone will be alright. That is a question that needs to be begged. Keep rolling, what? Keep rolling, what? Alright. Guns fully operational. Malt. Put you on the front line. Woke up this morning. Got yourself a gun. Your papa said you'd always be chosen one. One in a million. Shotgun shine, light about. In your eyes. Woke up this morning. Yeah, don't sweat the technique. Oh, hell yeah. Right, pummel him. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, that's easy. Son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, we'll look up for that move. Alright, all guns with the bear. Let's go. Sheena, front line, now. Happy on it. Pimpin'. Oh, I love these new badges. That's cute. That is so cute. Oh, those Phil and Nico badges are so adorable. Oh, I want one so badly. All right, we actually have an intermission. First one. Russ just looks like the trends, don't you think? Well, I guess that's why driving is like slipping back into a warm glove. I'm surprised it still works after we destroyed it a year ago. We better run a check and see which parts are fully operational. Hey, go explore the Tarascus for a bit. I mean, sure, I can do that. Alright. Okay. Oh, they even improved the animation. This is so smooth. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is so good. Okay, we can't go down to the gutter, into the belly of the beast yet. Okay. Talk to... Yeah. Workshop looks basically the same as the one on Tyrannus. With the right materials, I bet we could fix this baby right up. You can upgrade the Tarascus weapons, HP, SP, and more by collecting the necessary materials. It seems we have a rod we might use for scrap fishing as well. Peculiar, don't you think? A frightening instrument of war with a room for a fishing spot. I suppose. Good segue, I guess. Kitchen looks getting ready to go, too. We need some cooking done. You know which girl's the one. Don't want to cook up something awful, maybe. Yeah, I can tell you're thinking about something me, you know? You're so adorable. What's the verk on the Tarascus? This thing's so much of the trance, it's almost scary. I'm not scared of nothing, though, just so you know. Not bad. Alright. Malt. Go talk to Kyle for me. Okay. Wasn't much of an intermission, but hey. Approaching target objective, Trance. Now entering combat range. Uh-oh. What should we do? If we just keep chasing them, this will never end. For now, let's not worry about closing the distance. The Tyrannus is rotating, assuming an offensive position against us. Doing what now? Maybe they don't know that's us in here. I don't even know if Hannah and the others are controlling it at this point. Maybe they're just trapped in the Tyrannus. Must be it. There's no way Hannah and the others would ever do anything like this. And who the hell is controlling that damn thing? Oh! Shit! Incoming fire from the Tyrannus detected. No activating defensive shields. The wheel of fate is turning. Heaven or hell. Let's rock. No way, are they really firing on us? What should we do? Incoming transmission from Trance, displaying the feed via the monitors. Uh-oh. What? It's Hannah and the others. I sense something wrong with them, like they're not themselves. Hold on, did Mai just disappear? The Trance seems to have gauged its teleport functionality. What does that mean? It's a function that transfers any onboard personnel to another location instantaneously. I didn't know this Trance could do anything we didn't already know about it. So this is the fun part about Fuga. The soul cannon. You have to kill a child's soul to activate it, which is it's basically just a WMD. And it's the Deus Ex Machina, except you gotta kill the child to activate it. Oh no. Look, it's mine. Where is she? Could that be? Soul Cannon Chamber. Why am I? No! No! What should we do? The Tyrannosaurus is drawn closer and is ready to fire on us. I thought we could stall the Tyrannosaurus by attacking him, but we didn't know his Meg would be in the Soul Cannon Chamber. If we engage in combat, it might fire the Soul Cannon. We can't fight against it. Soul Cannon standby, loading energy in the Soul Cannon Chamber. Proceeding with Soul Cannon firing sequence, auto targeting mode on. Oh, is it really gonna fire the Soul Cannon? That's a new voice too. Initiating Soul Cannon countdown. What should we do? It's gonna fire. 3. We can't just attack. Everyone's in there. It's no use. We just can't attack. Everybody on the defense. 2. Yeah, I don't want to get hurt. I don't fire and my mate's going to. Bye. Get out of there, girl. Come on. 1. If we attack them, we risk injuring Hannah and the others. Damn it. What should we do? Oh, that's another thing, too. Kyle has a massive crush on Hana. Yeah. And Mai is Smolt's brother. Sorry, his sister. Baby sister. We just can't stop the Soul Cannon. Readying the accumulation of extreme levels of energy. Deploying the Magna Arm to intercept. Magna Arm? What's that? Is that a giant cannon on the side of the Tarascus? Don't fire! Don't fire! All our friends are still aboard the Tyrannus. Both the Tarascus and personal board will suffer extensive damage if we don't launch a preemptive attack. The order to stand down is denied. Well, I think he's really gonna fire on them. Is this the only option left to protect everyone? Do we really have to resort to this? Go for it. On the way. Here we go. There we go. Basically just watch this little baby sister get melted down into biofuel. Pouring damage to Oppo for the Magna Arm will not be enough to halt them. The enemy's attack. An attack incoming. This can't be happening. Timeline resurrection. Wait. Where am I? And this is where we get into the cool part of Fuga. They're playing with the timeline effect now. Now Malt's aware of it. Am I dead? My, that's right. What happened, everyone? They're not here as a matter of course. Surely you don't wish for them to meet their end thusly. Who are you? I'm amazed that someone like you could just enter this place. You seem to have abilities not like those of Jean. You know Jean? Tell me who you are. It would appear you have reached an untimely end. A most undesired fate indeed. To alter your fate, you will need to make another choice. What the heck is going on? Is this real or am I dreaming? Consider this a dream if you must. I'd rather refrain from explaining the finer details. Now then, go forth in triumph, otherwise. This will become your reality. Oh, yeah. No, it's what's the big deal? Is only out like that, Malt. Can you blame him? We're all pretty worn out. And not me. I'm not tired one bit. Oh, really? Then why were you doing it a second ago? Hey, come on, Telltale. You're all alive? Should we not be? Man, I thought you were tired. But pull together. We've almost caught up to the Tyrannus. The Tyrannus? Oh, the Tyrannus lost. I was started from Soul Cannon. Don't remember much else, but I don't want any of it happen again. We have to save mine and the others this time. Let's prepare as best we can. Oh boy. Yeah, they do not know what's going on. None of the other souls, save for Malt, will be aware that they have gone back in time. Experience gained in the battle before the time slip will also be lost. Okay. Malt, is there something on your mind? I'm all ears. I appreciate it, Kyle. Well, yeah, this is Operation White Boy Summer. We gotta keep these two. I have more to think about the trans going crazy. Let's just catch the thing. I'm sure my piece is not acting up. Or my monitor's not acting up. All you for now is stand and fight, Kyle. Oh no, where's this coming from? I'm here, aren't I? The army poured over this tank. There's no way we could get it up and running. For some reason, we're the ones... So I don't see where you're getting out of here. I'm worried that maybe we're too accustomed to all this fighting. I mean, we did fight in a war after all. I'm not worried that we got good at it. I'm worried that we've almost stopped questioning it. You're right. This is Operation White Boy Summer. I need to remind you this. Doesn't seem like there's any enemies around, so let's check out the Tarascus a little bit more. Damn, is everyone okay? Still on his mind. I'm not crazy, am I? Or is it just my monitor that's acting up? Oh, no, it is the piece. Oh, it is part of the game. Okay, so there's that flickering from the game. Okay. This is gonna sound weird, but what's the best thing about me? See? Gas him up a little bit. Yeah, let's go do that. I'm happy to have him. She's nice to have around. Our little witch. My, I still have plenty of work to do. I'll help you. Yeah, I'll be nice to her. Aww. I always love these little storytime events. Did your mother teach you how to use spells? She did. Our family's long since being adept to spell. Our family's long been adept to spells. It's able to control the no-no without much training. Since learning to converse with the no-no. I see my mother and I learned to communicate with it without much prior training. There are lots of people who can use spells. Never saw anyone who could run Team Mona. There are reasons that may be so. In regions without many spell wielders, some despise our very presence. That's awful. I understand what they might feel certain ways about people who can do things they can't, though. But yes, because of this, many of us live in hiding, finding communities of those like ourselves. Never knew. Oh, interesting. Alright. There's my boy. Our lives will riding around a bad guy's tank. I bet it is, kid. Talk to him. Boron socks and everyone are gonna be okay, right? Oh, don't remind me of Boron. He's my boy. Well, Brits is doing okay. People always say use your head, but they never say how. I love him. I I love Hack. He's such a good boy. The jacket's so cool. It's a Gasco army one, right? Yeah, I got from Lieutenant Musecat. That's awesome. You're like the hero of Gasco now. You go that far. Plus, if I'm a hero, that means all of you are too. I don't know. I think you're the leader because everyone knows you're the real deal. I'm just the leader because I'm the oldest. All of you work and fight as hard just as hard as me. We've been through lots together. Sure, I guess you and me are war buddies then. The kid's like 6 years old! What the fuck? You should be in war. Sure. What can I do with the workshop now? Oh, hell yeah. Following around after the badge like this sure isn't relaxing. It's the good of Gasco. I just wanted myself, thanks though. Alright, let's get to war. We're gonna kill our friends! Alright. Okay, who casts a spell though? Jesus. Sean. No way, are they really firing on us? Incoming transmission from the trans, displaying feed via the monitors. Arrgh. I've seen this one before. It's handling the others. I can sense something wrong. They really do seem to be under someone's control. I can't let this happen to Mai. What's gonna happen to Mai? Oh, did Mai just disappear? Oh, okay. Mai! Don't you fucking dare get in that cannon, kid. Snap her out of it. I'm gonna damage it from the outside, bring her to her senses for a while. Alright then, let's focus on attack and bring Mai back to us. Okay. Okay. Pummel him. Put that thing down. That's disturbing. Guess I gotta wake her up then. May, it's me. It's your brother Malt. She won't listen to me. I wonder if there's something else I can say to snap her out of it. Oh my God. That's right, May. That's me. My temporarily came back to the senses, immobilizing the Tyrannus. She was the best option based on the nature of your opponent for successful awakening. Okay. Good shot. Put him to sleep. Slow it down. Okay, put her to sleep. Oh, fuck. Enter, girl. Somewhat. Sleep. Okay. Skills. Here's a shot. Countdown, 4 more turns. Skills. Come on. Pummel him, pummel him. Hold off Mega Arm. Come on, wake up, kid. Come on. Wake her up. There we go. Mate, stop. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh, good. She's now responding. Is there something I can say to break the spell? I'll save you no matter what, man. What? That's right, mate. It's me. It's me a gamble. Punch her. Stay down. Go for a Malt. Go for the kill. Told you to stay down, didn't I? Stay down. Alright, stop firing. Let's just close the gap while we can. Huh. What the? Oh no. Just the trust grew closer. The silent trance became wreathed in a bright light. Is the trance glowing? Damaged guns in the hull of the tank are rapidly repairing themselves through some unknown force. Limited teleportation access to the soul cannon chamber has been granted. Wait, imagine the soul chamber cannon. Does it mean we can bring her back in here? Should be possible. Oh boy. The light wreathing the trance blazed ferociously bright. The glow of the soul cannon flared up before fading away. At the same time, photons began gathering inside the Tarrascus. The team beat together to form a massive light the size of a child. The light shifted and changed shape, gradually becoming a clearer image. The children came out of the in disbelief that they would become more familiar. It's Mai. Look. It's... Mai, is that you? I can't believe something like this is possible. As long as Mai's back safe with us, I'm glad they believe it. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Mai! I can't believe it. Still sleepy. Look, she moved a bit. Thank goodness she doesn't seem hurt. Well, let's get her somewhere where she can rest properly. Turn away from the Tarrascus. Look, what's the Tarrascus doing? Hold it right there, you're not getting away. Selector system's overheated. Moving will be impossible until energy is dispatched. Looks like we're stuck. Damn it, fine, then we'll catch up later before too long. Saved my life from the brink of death. See, this is why you actually have to play Fuga 2. Fuga before Fuga 2, because you actually have to know the characters before playing Fuga. Who else elsewhere? Inside the Tyrannus. Yes, I managed to steal one away from me. Oh well, still got a few bullets left. I have to hurry you back to what belongs to me. Well, everyone's standing in my way. Oh, you bastard. Don't make the art so pimping. This is awesome. I love the art style. I love how they get different kimono artists for this, but yeah, this is... You can really tell some of them have some favorites. They, this one really likes Malt, and especially Kyle. A larger Gasco map now. Here we go. Port Leo. Upon the tracks of the trance, the children eventually reached a ruined port left devastated by an attack. Don't tell me, I rode out here on an airship. Port serves as the hub for airships, a new mode of transportation that's played an essential role in the reconstruction of Gasco. I love how they actually incorporated like French truck and car designs into the series now as Gasco's going more developed. I love the because these are obviously it's all Francophile how they do the designs of the story in the world, but I especially love how they got classic French engineering in this. Oh, you sure you're not one with the tank that attacked us earlier? We would never attack this port, though I suppose I can, because that's what they say they are our friends. I'd feeling the trance was behind all this. Damn it, who could have stopped them? Could you all tell us what happened and where the tank that did this one? We're on its trail and trying to stop it. I was minding my own business when this giant tank bigger than a holy island came out out of nowhere raining hellfire on us. Then it stole aboard the biggest cargo ship in the port and flew off. Seriously? This means we won't be following any more tread tracks from here anytime soon. Sure, if we're going to continue our pursuit of the trans, we'll definitely be needing an airship. You looking for an airship too, then? Sorry, but all the ships in the port bust up. I'm trying to fix them as fast as I can, but they'll take some time, like it or not. I see. I'm running these repairs. Would you mind doing me a favor? Sure, what'd you have in mind? I'm a bit worried whether or not there's any injured folk out there. Maybe someone got hurt while trying to escape that damn tank. I can't really tear myself away from these repairs to check, though. Would you mind going and checking in on everything for me? Docks. Proprietor. So the young fires have cleared up at the port for us. As you can see, things are moving slowly once again. It may not be much, but I'd like to see. But I'd like you to have this. By the way, thanks. So that's the new currency. My house burned down. I've got nowhere left to call home. The choice you make, they're indicated on the right side of the choice with the red icon for resolution and the blue icon for empathy. Young woman with such fire eyes, thank you. I need to find the strength you seem to possess. Oh, that's new. That's something new. Status. Oh, so it's like a dishonorable and honor ending. Empathy is a value that ranks most cooperativeness. It increases when you tax the compassion for the crew and other people. Resolution is a value that ranks most determination. It increases when he shows the will to achieve goals. Okay. I'm loving this art. This is nice. This is some really nice art here. It's so cozy too. A little birdie told me you kids are the ones who fought for us back in the war. We're still fine by choice. Scrap dealer. Well, I'll be. You kids are firing off those moving hunks of junk in that big thing. What a hoot. All sorts of, where's the helping battle? Not surely we should be selling to kids, but these are desperate times. Definitely need that. And there's a shrewd voice indeed. Makes me wish you worked for me. The weaponry of the Burman army seems possessed by wicked spirits that make it a attack at random with no regard for their armistice. People around here have started to call them Burman Geists. Burman Geists. I see, like ghosts. So done with these repairs. How are things looking around the port? We went around and spoke with everyone. No one seems to have been injured, thankfully. Well, that's relief. Thank you kindly. So now we're just going to have to get this massive tank airborne, right? Should be needing a huge airship. I'll also let you know if I hear anything about the ship hauling the tank that attacked us. Are you sure? This is huge help. Thank you. We gotta help each other out in situations like this. We'll help you make up for the time lost in our own way. So go on and get that villainous tank for us. You've got it. Thank you again. I don't want to give them country twangs. I'm just gonna admire the art here. You're seeing men and women, different statures, different age, all at the cafe, because it's, you know, it's like a bar, but they're making a cafe. I like how the wolf there is eyeing up the younger lass there at the table. It's kind of nice. Docks. The Kuala Market. Farm shop. And then I think we're going to part. After this, we're just going to... If Western civilization was truly woke, they would have child labor and income rehabilitation facilities. My brother in Christ, what? Duckman, thank you, but... My brother in Christ, what? The girl with the flaxen hair. Malt. That's right, Maya, it's me. Thank goodness you'll be all right now. Maya finally returned to her senses of being rescued from the Tyrannus. She told us what happened, but all she could remember was losing consciousness upon entering the tank they once called home. Howdy. Maybe you should take it easy for now. That's right, I'll keep watch, so keep a few more winks and rest easy. Mai. Okay, I feel okay, but I'll sleep some more. We've fallen pretty far behind. We need to hurry up and catch up with the Tyrannus. I got a transmission from a man at the port. He said the Tyrannus was sighted somewhere in this area. I wonder where it's headed. Confirm sighting of tread tracks. We should be able to put these to pursue the target. Okay. It was a little too slow for my liking. Alright, we'll need to... Let's go after the Tyrannus. Alright. That's probably what's best for everyone. Hell yeah. Malt, I just remembered something. What is it? Well, I know it kind of looked like me and Hannah and everyone were awake, but we were all kind of asleep. What exactly does that mean? Perhaps some form of hypnosis. I'm quite certain there was a spell that caused similar effects. If that's the case, who's the one casting the spell? It shouldn't have been anyone else in trance with them, right? There was a boy in there I didn't know. What? Are you serious? Those were shocked to hear this mysterious child aboard the trans before someone none of them had ever encountered before. Okay. The trans had supposedly been sealed shut before they arrived to open the doors. Who could have possibly gone inside when they would have had that opportunity? Okay, we're going back in a time loop. Or we're going to the trans itself. There's my boy Brits. Meanwhile, Hannah came back to her senses as a captive within the Tyrannus. This must be the inside of the Tyrannus, that's right. We just had to come in to survey the interior. Unconscious on the floor. Wait, where's Maya? Remember, she was with us when we entered. Maya, you mean that little squirt? I used her in the soul cannon earlier. Uh-oh. A boy in a straitjacket suddenly appeared out within her, hovering over Hannah. He peered down at her with a wry, fearless smirk. Who are you? What did you just say? God, where you can't hear me given those big ears you've got. I said I used her as a shell in the soul cannon. Boom. Aren't you a smartass? Well, I tried to lace things and go exactly as planned. How cruel, how could you? My, cranky, aren't we? Guess it's what to be expected from a beast fresh out of hibernation. But what are you? The bound boy narrowed his eyes in a cold glare as he responded. You have some nerve to ask me what I am. You're a walking, talking beast. What are you? I'm Gilles. I'm fairly certain from a different world than all of you. Yep. That's fun. Intermission. See, I'm quite famished. Is there anything to eat in here? Slowly out of nowhere. Oh no! Oh, slowly out of nowhere, an unexpected stowaway appeared before the children. The fuck are you doing here? Vanilla! How did you get in here? And aboard at the same time the rest of you did. Pretty obvious, isn't it? Can't be here, Vanilla. It's too dangerous. We're not playing around and having fun here. Don't you realize that? I know that. But did you really expect me to sit back in Pharaoh and do nothing? I must avenge my father. Oh. Just abandon her to the wild, so they agreed to let her join and work together for the time being. Fine, so be it. But we're in serious danger here, so don't make any more bold choices on your own. Give you a quick tour of the Tyrannus since I'm the oldest. Don't treat me like a child. I can at least figure out that much on my own. Okay. So she's very He's not snooty. It's not like Kyle when he first joined. Kyle, go talk to her. Now, what might this be here? That's her old notebook. That might remind everyone of the old days. All shared a notebook? We all wrote stuff down what we want to do and share it with everyone. Hey, you know what? Now that we have someone new here with us, we should all start another notebook together. Okay. She's doing her best, but she looks tired. We should let her get some rest. I know. The animations are really smooth. I'm loving them. Okay, rest up. I'm gonna get her. And let's check. Who wants to sleep? Outside of her? Okay. I want Mai to rest up too. She's probably out of it. My hide. That's why this space is so cramped. I'm relieved to be out. Okay. Everything's unlocked now. Okay. Okay. That's a lot. Let's swap over to Mai, because we're right here. Go talk to her. I'm so glad Mai's back. I'm so glad Mai's back safe. Let's hurry up and save everybody else too. Did you just refer me in the third person? Go talk to him, Kyle. Can't believe we let the trans get away. We need to save Hannah and the others. Alright. Let's go down here. I imagine you did. Okay, let's get to Mai. Okay. Vegetables, okay. Okay. Sure. Garden, let's plant some veggies. Potatoes. Greens, beans, tomatoes, potatoes, flowers, you name it. You name it. Hallelujah. About 200 a sec. Not there yet? Okay. Alright. Swap over, talk to her. My father shall be avenged by my own hand. I'm sure he will be. There's great eeriness in this tank. Is it possible that this vehicle lurch less as we move? Listen now, perhaps I gotta give myself time to enjoy it. Gonna talk to her.
No.
Are you really sure the president's daughter, born and raised in Parisia? I never. Might I ask why you deem it fit to make me make such an ill-mannered inquiry of me? All I'm saying is, watching you fight out there, you don't exactly do much of a secret flare. No children prepare for conflict like this, no matter if they're out there bringing. What importance is flare in battle anyways? And what good point, you're right, sorry for asking. At least you know how to apologize. I suppose I can find myself to forgive you. Far too kind, my lady. Don't say that, Kyle. You know, Kyle, I sense a certain Parisian air about you that Malt and the others lack. Oh, did you know? Where are you, Petit Mona? Dad went ahead had business out that way, and I'd rather not talk about that, though. Wouldn't want to ruin his reputation. Alright, sorry for panicking, right? You're meant to offend. Now you're fine, huh? Suppose I can find it in me to forgive you. Oh, that's nice. See? Okay, we're gonna hook him up with her. And in the terms of friendship. Not like that over here, people. Get that armor. Get that armor. Bitch, you better work. Yeah, we're gonna get that grenade launcher up and run it too. Bitch, you better work. Alright. Father said priority must be on the people. Alright. I think we're gonna continue on. Good part we get into this tonight. Maybe we'll do 2 chapters tonight. Or in a bad spot when our transport's gonna just bit the dust and we're in a hurry to get back. Shoot, a bunch of our equipment is put 2. This can't be good. I'll prepare the truck, at least you're still alive. Nice. What? Oh, she wants to kill. Alright, let's get on the front lines again. Malt, front lines, 2. Whoa, hey. I want to see what this does. Holy moly. You rocked the cast bot. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're pimping now. Hey, this is a fast-speed machine gun. That makes her turns faster. Using swift shot makes her more faster. Okay. Alright. Oh, no. Off a bit of wobble, we got a little bit of motion. Hang on. All in the firing line. Get up here. Get your fat ass out of here, boy. Work. Back in the fire line. Pummel him. Alright, let's try a swift shot. Oh, shit. Quick and painless. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I'm really able to rescue Sister from the trance. Me too, but the 4 of our friends are still trapped in there, so we can't celebrate just yet. But we can save them, can't we? No, we're out always. Pummel them. And pummel him. Out of the way. Do. I attack with low actually takes time to reload. The malt. Oh, let's go ahead. Make this shit a slaughter. I didn't say that. Let's rock. Okay. Say less. Malt, fire line. Gina, fire line. Don't sweat the technique. Clean kill. I love it. Alright. You get all machine guns on him? Thank you. Actually, yeah. Put my up here. That'll be grand. You bitch, I didn't mean to click that. No. Fuck. Just fuck my shit up. A perfect score going down, boy. I'm sorry, what? You hit my ass with acid? Just fuck my shit up. Hey, thank you, Mo. Okay, here we go. Meanwhile, the trans Hannah continued to question Jill, the mysterious youth pressing him set her and the others free. Despite Hannah's raised voice, the other children remained locked in slumber, showing no signs of waking up anytime soon. What reason do you have to keep us locked in here? Hurry up and let us out. I'd say I have a pretty good reason. Each one of you is a precious resource, a shell for the soul cannon. You're terrible. You're welcome to try and run away if you can. That is. Hannah trembled with mortification. Though neither she nor the other children were physically restrained, some unseen force had robbed them of their ability to move freely. Looks like your bunch ought to keep me company for just a while longer, until we reach our destination, Crusade Temple. What could he have planned for me? Something Joel's been involved. What is it? Have things not grown less than organized before the sink? I think we can do some tidying up. Yeah, no denying that. I guess with Hannah gone, we'd kind of let things go out of hand. Perhaps you relied too heavily on our goodwill, but you'll need to make do with the crew you have now. As the oldest and as leader here, you ought to set the assignments or made duties fulfilled. Yeah, can't argue with that. Okay, then maybe you can. What? Oh, you know I'm not the one for housekeeping. Alright then, guess it'll have to be a team effort. Damn. Alright, women, back in the fucking kitchen. I'm the president's daughter. I don't care. Did I stutter? I can't wait to get a 2D model so I can actually have like the eye squint effect I do whenever I make really... My monitor do my redneck voice, I squint my eyes and I start to... Doesn't really look good on me. I think it'll look funny for the model. Alright, all machine gunners in the firing line. Holy shit, what is that? Ooh. God damn, man. Damn, the sauce. Front line. Go Sheena. Go Sheena. Go Sheena. Nice. Oh, we're pimping. That's right. We was kings. That's right. I just realized the whole place is called Pharaoh. All I'm thinking is we was. All I'm thinking is that one green text of the cats doing the we was kings, and there's a little black and white one with a little bow tie creeping around the corner saying, "That's right. That's right." I'm hungry. You're hungry. We all hungry. Let's eat something. Steak tartare. Hell yeah. What are we cooking? Hot chicken. Tell me what you're missing. Kissing on a man while I'm working in the kitchen. Put my to sleep, put Hack to sleep. Okay. My Hack, okay. Sleep up, kiddos. We got the tank's armor. Up and running. Reactor core. So we're all feeling great now. Okay. Sure, we're doing well in the garden. Some apples here. I know Boron's gonna want to eventually get some food here. Okay. Go talk to her. Oh, here's the ladies' academy. Let me even practice speaking with boys and men. Just talk to us? There is much I yet to learn about from watching all of you. Well, I should learn something. What? Do I still have my face? Is my hair a mess? No, your face is quite clean. Your hair is only mildly disheveled. It's hard to manage sometimes. Just 6 months on. Are you truly hear the war people speak of? I find myself somewhat disbelieved now that I've met you myself. I never called myself a hero, but what I did find in the war, that much is true. Sorry if I didn't live to what you imagined I'd be like, but what exactly were you expecting? I simply thought you were, despite your age, you'd be a strong leader with the wisdom and valor of becoming a war hero. Oh no, I wouldn't go that far. No, nor do I any longer. You proved to be an exceedingly normal boy. Can't deny that, I guess. We only made it through the war because everyone worked their paws to get to the bone. That'd have to be a bit of good luck. Is that truly all? Imagine there's more to it. And what that entails, I wish to find out. Family. Family. That's what it did. We finally caught up to them. I will avenge you, Father. Calm down, Vanilla. We're getting a little carried away. Okay. Go get him. Looks like the transfer's ready to fight for fight 2. Hannah and the others must. Hannah and the others better be all right in there. Damn it. Oh, not Boron! He's in the chamber. Looks like someone's getting out of the gun turret too. Damn it! Someone's manipulating them again. Manipulating them again. So we're gonna fight with it all we have. Here we go. Okay. I do need to swap them out. Okay. skills. Piercing shot. Okay. Whoa, hang on. Not yet. Okay. Right fucking now, I need someone up on the front line who can actually fight. Not this way. All at the front line. There we go. Boron, don't you recognize me? I just think someone's going to react. Food. We all miss you, Boron. He's a sweet boy. You have to treat him like one. Ah! That's Boron. Keep fighting. Okay. Pummel the shit out of Socks. Beat the shit out of Boron now. Get on the front line. Okay. You wanna hurt my boy? You wanna hurt my boy? You talking mad shit about Socks? Socks was teleported from his gun to the Soul Cannon chamber. Boron is now in Socks' former position, so watch out for the changes. Okay. The fuck you mean you can't do this, huh? No, you don't. Earthquake. Okay. I got this. Oh no, another Shell Festival. No, 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 no. He's got a fucking wicked shot. Does the first call upon the kids when in despair? It is supposed to, but we're not in the Tyrannus. We're in the Tarascus, so it's debatable how Tarascus operates. But in Tyrannus, yes, it does require the soul of the children. Maybe I can get through if I mention this interest. Yeah, of course. I'm myself again. That's it. Good. Good, put him down for a bit. Okay, on the firing line. Okay. I'm gonna shit out of him. Unfortunately, we didn't get Boron this time about. We got socks. Increased energy has been loaded in the soul cannon. Use the magnum arm as recommended. No, we can't let them fire the soul cannon. Can't we do the same thing we did when rescuing Mai? I'm willing to bet we can. We need to get close enough to activate teleportation for the soul cannon is fired. This course of action is not recommended, but I will initiate teleport preparations. So the other one, the first was sentient, but these ones do not feel in the children? Okay, so the best way I can explain it is that Tarascus, which we're in right now, we're not in the Tyrannus. Tyrannus is the one we were in last time. Tarascus is being, its AI intelligence is operating off the former soul of Hax, who was the antagonist of the prior game. He was the leader of the Burman army. It's not actually Hax, but it's his soul operating instead of the AI. Magna Arm is his end-all be-all. I'm not sure what powers it, but this one does not require the soul of the children, but it will kill everyone in the Tyrannus, which we're trying not to do. On the other hand, in the Tyrannus, you have the soul cannon, which is the one that liquefies the kids. But Jean, the girl Jean, was in control of the soul cannon, or of the Tyrannus as a whole. And she's far more sentient than the Hax is right now. She was pretty much fully operational to roam about the Tyrannus that she pleased. But since we have this unknown boy named Gilles in her stead, he's holding them hostage and trying to force the kids into the soul cannon. And if you remember from the last game, the Tyrannus and Tarascus were developed because humanity was waging war on itself to such a degree that we reached an extinction point in our timeline. And the Gaskell, the Filinico and Canino, which are what the two races are of this world, came after humanity was extinct. So Gilles is a human full of hatred for these creatures, but he's trying to wage this war that is still not finished. So he's carrying on humanity's lust for battle in this new timeline, this new world. That's what I'm gathering. Yoink him. Both can be. Oh, hell yeah. Just two of them? Some form of interference to preventing the teleportation from any other location within the Tyrannus. For the analyzation of teleportation, applicable locations may result in the considerable loss of time. Damn it. I wish we could save all of them right into this minute, but we can only save two at the moment. Let's get them over here. Oh, so selling coordinates, initializing teleportation. Here we go. Boron! There's my book. Look how fat he is. Oh, he's a big one. He's a big motherfucker. I love Boron. Just as when Mai was teleported, the lights slowly began to take on familiar shapes. Boron, fuck good. Boron sucks. Thank goodness we did it. But what just happened? After the successful teleportation, Boron and Socks collapse on the spot, unconscious, but none the worse for wear. The light, it turned into people? Boron, Socks, are you okay? It's like they're just passed out. Thank goodness we got them out there before the soul cannon fired. Hey, the transit soul has plenty of other bullets left to fire at us. We're not out of the woods yet. Coward! Come back here and fight me like the man you are. Look, the trance is escaping again. Sheesh, looks like it's getting away again. For now, we can fight it again. Just not when we're on commission like this. And slowly move away. I don't have time to play around with you once right now. Get in my way again, I'll make you regret it. We're good. Don't forget, I still have a few rounds left of the soul cannon. What's that? No idea, he sounded like trouble. Yeah, I think I heard that voice before, but I'm not totally sure. Yeah. No! Not these two motherfuckers. Oh no, these two bug-eyed. Oh, they're still alive? How the f... Meanwhile, the two old men watching this fight behind the two massive tanks from a concealed hiding spot. Are you sealing this stolen? Was Hax building that massive tank in secret all along? If so, there must be allies who come to aid us. We're saved. Or so the Hax was just a young upstart. I would have thought he'd end up making a tank that could repel even the hunk of junk from Gasco. I still wonder how long they knew to look for us, or how they even knew we survived after fleeing off for our lives. Who cares about that? All I care about is finally getting out of here. Hey, over this way! Hurry up and save us! Those two are they Burman officers we faced before? They're approaching us that they know us. Let's kick their asses. Yeah, let's figure out what to do later. Oh boy. These two knuckleheads. At least we're not dealing with Mengele again. I can't wait to get to you, Jin. And also, I'm loving this art style. This is, this art style is phenomenal. I love it. I love these little title cards they have. There's little chapter cards. And look, they made my boat. They're giving my boy Boron the props he needs. Damn, even Brits is looking cool. That's nice. Oh, I love this game so much. I wish I could get my hands on some proper merchandise. So we're gonna call it a night pretty soon. It's 12:09. What the fuck? Well, I'm gonna call it a night. I guess it's time for me to go to bed. Okay.
Me.
All right. Alright, we are gonna call it night. Yeah, go ahead. Alright, well, gentlemen, I think we're gonna call it night, and unfortunately, I don't have any music for us to play us out for tonight, so you're gonna have to make do with a very abrupt ending. I'll raid into some guys on Twitch, but as for everywhere else, I'm gonna have to bid you all a good evening. So if you're still here, ciao and have a good night, you all. Raid channel, yep, there we go. And display's going down, okay. Let's see if I can raid into Halls. Tally. Let's see if I can raid into the lollies. Channel. Who am I following? Okay. That's follow. I'm just gonna raid into a VTuber. Why not? Oh, Uwo. Okay.